Really tired. Really knackered. I'm tired. I am. I'm tired. My legs are fucked. But they're getting more muscly. I can definitely notice. So I'm just gonna have a short stream. I might have that other bit of that lemon slice. That was gonna be my dessert, but I just can't be fucked. I'll cook some potatoes. I might have some. I'll have some potatoes. And cruise to bed because I'm absolutely fucked again. I'm really tired. It just went past 11:11. I missed it. That's disappointing. Oh well, I saw a spider. And I saw the buck. I saw the whole family, I'm pretty sure. I didn't bang them though. I kind of banged the buck that I wanted to have that fight. I just looked at the others in the dark. Probably it was probably the whole family. Yeah. So that was good. I was happy to see that. I was happy to see the buck because I didn't know where he was. Like I think I knew where he was the other night. He was out in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro. Like they actually go along the paths and shit, and they're just fucking like miles away from everyone else. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Fucking a lot of smoke, whatever. Back in that God. Like I'm just doing like forced march now every day until God tells me to stop. Pretty much. That's all I had left. I tried going somewhere and fucking gassed out, mate. Happens. Just gotta rest for a bit and keep going, sort of slow. Go too hard at the start and it's completely fucked by the time you get there to the actual hard stuff. We go slower at the start, or go fast and then slow down, and then go fast again, and then slow down, and then go fast and then like, yeah, can't just go fast. And I got like too excited, I did some stupid shit, and I was like, trying to fucking just like run up this, yeah. I could do that, like, if I just put my mind to it a little bit more, because I've done it before, but not that quickly. So I just like to go really quickly. And I just want to get it over and done with. I really like what other people do. I really want to know like what they think is the best way. I kind of like that one more now. But I didn't go on that one tonight. I kind of went to one of my favourite spots. But not my new favourite spot. There's just too many. There's just too many. I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours. I have like I stop when I feel like it. That's what I do. There's no rules. It's my rules. What's God's rules? I don't even know. Maybe I'm just animating this vehicle for God's purpose. I think that's all I know. And that's crazy. What I'm doing is crazy. So, I wouldn't normally do that. I wouldn't normally do that. So, I'm tired. I'm tired again. Really tired. But there's no choice. There's no choice in the matter. I'm trying to not look, I don't even know. I do better when I don't look. I don't know how you're supposed to function the rest of the day after doing that. You can't go far. You can't do that. What's the fuck, man? Okay. Do it and keep doing it until you know. Something changes, or I have to use the time for something else. I'm still gonna do it though. I'm still gonna do it. I wonder if notification went out. So tired. I'm so tired. Look at all these weird friend suggestions from random chicks that I don't even know, and their profiles looked at shit, whatever. Yep. It's like, whatever, man. 5 friends? What is that, man? I'm not even gonna, like, I just ignore it. It is weird. I thought that was, like, that meant that they were looking at your profile. Now I don't know. Now I'm not so sure on that theory. I thought that theory was, like, a valid theory. You get the new friend suggestion or whatever, and it's someone actually stalking your profile. Something I don't really get it for the other account though. Like this one. But hang on, give me a sec. Yeah, I don't know. There was something I was kind of curious about though. I'm not going to say it, I'll just find out in my own time. That wasn't interesting. There, but I'm just going to be like, okay, whatever. I'm not actually sure. So, I'm just going to keep doing my walks. And course change for that. Something will happen. I'm just got to keep doing it. That's all I know. And it's not, I don't have a choice actually. Oh, shout out to the one person that came in there. Short sesh. Going to. I might have a fucking. Oh yeah, potatoes. A couple of potato bits that are cut. No, it's just too sore to stand up. To fucking cook the fucking meat. It was hard enough doing the toast. Well, maybe I should have had tea before going. Because it was a late one. But I just literally went fucking 10 minutes after that, pretty much. I ended my thing and then I just left pretty much. And this is fucking solid now. This, that's I don't know. Tell that, but that's actually solid there. It's a solid, it's an actual leg. Like that. There. Fucking. That. Some potatoes, I'll say that. Potatoes and a lemon thing. And a couple of AVB fucking scribbles. And if anyone wants to chat, we can chat. But I'm pretty out of it, so I'll do my best. I really want to know who those people are that just come and then they go. So, what? Yeah, who does that? Who comes and just leaves? Without paying. I didn't ask for shit. I didn't ask for anything. I just did gratitude only. Gratitude only tonight. I just roasted potato. Yeah, roasted. I guess you'd call that roasted. Put nothing on it. No salt, no pepper, just potato. Conan. Fucking. Okay. Oh, it's not there? Oh, I spelled it wrong. There. Let's turn down now. Another truck. Perfect. Maybe just gonna move that top down. Maybe just come back. I don't know. Turn on. No, you have to go to the right. Okay. Oh, man. Must be changed. I'm done for that to me, too. There's no way I'm gonna watch the whole thing. No way. And we've lost that. Well done. That's not friendly. Should have known what he had. Trick dance that. Water. get some water. Hey. Where's that going? That's going to drive me nuts until I find it. Baby. There it is. Winnie. There's a Freemason in the chat. Trippy shit. Damn the fucker. Maybe he's a Freemason. Oh, actually, you know what? Check this out. I found a bug. One of them bugs that I chopped off the other day. It's just on the floor. So I'm gonna have that. Indeed. So it's Gnostic Academy if you want to watch along. I've still got 2 bits.
Alright, are we all here? We all here? Everybody? Welcome to Church Academy, Lord Jesus Christ. It's me. It's your old Uncle Marty. And we do service every day, sometimes we tell. That's what we're here to do. And we thank everybody that does show up. We got a really good one for you today. Gonna be a banger.
I don't watch this all the time,
we'll get into
every now and then.
Let's just get into it. Okay, first we'll do a prayer, and then we'll cover a few things, and then we'll launch into it. Okay, so this one's called Alchemical Christ, episode 169, Alchemical Christ, and the Zodiac is the key to the mysteries. This is gonna be a fun one today. Okay, where's my prayer? There it is. Alright, I've danced on the highest of rooftops, been mopped up on Satan's cold floor. I've seen the high and the low, the Lord I've come to know, and I'm on the wheel no more. I was rattled and dazzled by dark spells and lived out a lunatic's lore. I was tarred and feathered, worn out and weathered, but I'm on the wheel no more. I spent years in the tears of my terrors, refusing to enter my door, but I walked the Lamb's way, and my soul did it save, for I'm on the wheel no more. I gave all that I had in a bad way, out my heart, my soul I did pour. God saw that I loved, and he sent down that dove, for I'm on the wheel no more. And now I look down from the center, near those 7 stars of the board, and I tell you no lie from this gold throne on high, for I'm on the wheel no more. Please hear the words of this small dirge, let it surge and shudder your core. I know this to be true, for I was a living man like you, and there is a life with God evermore.
Stupid.
So this bad boy went to print. Is my mic peaking here? Just let everybody know. I don't know what is up with my audio issues lately, but it looks like I'm a little bit hot.
It is, man.
But it's okay. So anyway, by the way, my face is clearing up. I'm basically like the Victoria's Secret model from Missouri. Basically like the Brad Pitt of Missouri. Anyway, the 12 Disciples of the Zodiac. This just went to print on Friday, Thursday or Friday. I forget which one. And so hopefully we'll get it back next week. We'll have a book out probably by June.
It's Sunday.
August, beginning of August. We're not going back.
It's just still Sunday.
So, and we read it over, and we're amped. We're pumped. Like, this is a book that needs to be written. I don't know what else to say. It's a book that absolutely needs to be written.
And it's the thing
we're excited.
If we can get that thing, this is
it's gonna be good. That's all I'll say about it.
We should check that.
Easy to read, straightforward. Just hits on a lot of the questions that people have about astrology, the sidereal and tropical. Which one are we using? You know, with blah 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 blah. 9 planets, 7 planets. Well, we take the disciples and basically relate them to the zodiac signs, and then we also do an entire chapter, I think it's like 50 pages, something like that, as the man of signs explains. So why Aries is the head, Taurus is the neck, that sort of thing. And it's good. It's good. So I'm super excited about it, and so thanks to all the people in advance who actually ended up giving me a copy. So I'm going to be promoting it. So
Might have.
okay, that said, let's do it. Once again, it's 169 on the
Doesn't matter, really.
in the zodiac as the key to the mysteries. That's what we're going to talk about. First, let's read from some manly Homer Hall. Astrology is divisible into two sciences. The esoteric science of astrology deals with the mysteries of the cosmos itself, the spiritual, intellectual, moral, and physical chemistry of the world. Alchemistry, of course. This kind of astrology is the key to the great analogies in the ancient doctrine of the macrocosm and the microcosm. When you get into the mystery school tradition, there's no question about it that one of the things you'll learn is that in order to understand any of the great
He's
myths
just
or
had
the
his
tales
coffee
of old,
he's like I was
you
before.
need to utilize astrology in order to understand any of them. This is just this is not some like special information that's just to some select few. This is what you will learn in the mystery school tradition. You want to understand those books? Epic of Gilgamesh. Just pick out some of the great myths. You will need to use the zodiac to understand anything. Hence why today the modern religions, Islam, Christianity, just pick your poison. They don't understand their own religion. They don't understand their own religion. They don't really understand anything about it because they don't have the key to the mysteries. Okay? The Gnostic tradition is the tradition that actually keeps up this knowledge. Okay? This is what it is. That's what we do today. Herein is concealed the mystery of the great man, which is the world. The great man, which is the world. We're a representation of it. And the mystery of the little world is man. Esoteric astrology is a religion. Is a religion in as much as it reveals the anatomy and psychology of God. That's what we're going to do. It is a philosophy in as much as it sets forth the rational of existence, and the intellectual, moral, and relationship between things. When you study astrology, people just think that it's like, oh, you're just, whatever, it's just a bunch of nonsense and you're like predicting the future and stuff like that. No, it's helping you understand the order of the cosmos. It helps you understand how you are a fractal in one sense of the grand order. All of these things are missed by most modern religions and things like that. Because they don't understand astrology. They don't understand what it is. It is the high science. It is. Okay. Esoteric astrology. This is important. Esoteric astrology is a science inasmuch as it reveals with mathematical exactitude and precision the universal pattern of living and the means by which the human being builds himself into the fabric of the universal pattern. You build your spiritual life. The more and more you build it, what you will be doing ultimately is reflecting the patterns of the cosmos, and that's what we'll be showing today in the name of Jesus Christ. That's what he is. Okay? According to the doctrine of the microcosm, every part of the outer space affects the corresponding part of the earth. Metaphysical construction, of course. Okay. Paracelsus brought this out very beautifully when he said, "For every star in the heavens, there's a star in the earth. And every planet in space, there's a planet within the body of man." To realize this is to become aware of the unity of worlds. This realization brings to man the key to the mystery of astrological theology. All of your theology is based on astrology. The universe is a great sequence, similar, decreasing in magnitude as we descend the orders of life, but from the highest to the lowest, one principle and one light is manifesting through the symbolic pattern of the astrological order. One total light shines through the whole thing. What do you think that is? It's Christ, obviously. So the Bible is astrological. You won't be able to read a lick of it unless you actually employ astrology. Once again, this is nothing new. Nothing new at all. I'm not presenting anything that isn't well known within the tradition that we purport. Okay. And so again, as you know too, even we saw like when we went to Europe and things like that, we go into those cathedrals, and I'd never even been in those cathedrals before, right? Didn't even research them before I got there. And I walk into those cathedrals and I go boom, 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 boom. That's Mount Ceres right there. That's there. And I've never even been in there, but you have the key. You can go into all of them and start understanding them. So one of the things you'll notice if you have the eyes to see is that these cathedrals are laden with zodiacal, astrological signs and things like that. And you'll see just some of these. This is just one, but so Jesus is in the center. What do you think that means?
I don't even know where to do that.
There's a bunch of these. I think I don't
I
know.
might do some of it,
I've shown these before, so it's another, once again nothing
There's
new.
some
In alchemy, all alchemy is really about, like we use lead into gold and things like that. What you can see in alchemy is all about the
I
zodiac.
don't know how to do
And
that.
the metals that you're working with are in the zodiac. It's not like, this is the perfect example of when you see an alchemist, they're like in a lab or something, and they have no idea what you're talking about. If you're not relating stuff to the Bible, if you're not relating alchemy to the zodiac, you have no idea what you're talking
That's
about.
my lab.
So in alchemy, there's a relationship between, you doing geometry and things like that in the cosmos, okay? It is noted that the wheel is a favorite symbol in alchemy for, I'm going to blow this up.
We're fucking representing so many motherfuckers by
This
doing
comes
that.
from Jung. It is to be noted that the wheel is a favorite symbol in alchemy for the circulating process, the circulatio. By this is meant firstly the ascension and descension. For the instance, the ascending and descending birds symbolize the precipitation of vapors, and second, the rotation of the universe as a model for the work. The rotation of the universe becomes a model in which you engage in the great work. Get it? And hence the cycling of the year in which the work takes place. The alchemist was not unaware of the connection between the ratio, the rotation, and his drawing of circles. And we just talked about this, it was a couple live streams ago. I said, when you're a child and you drew, and you're just drawing a circle and you're just doodling and doing them things, you have no idea. You had no idea, and you probably didn't even know as an older man, that what you were doing is a representation of the cosmos. Even that circle itself is you were drawing a miniature representation of the cosmos. And that's how it's understood in alchemy. Further, the wheel expresses virtues that are important for the work, the great work that we all have to do. Constance, obedience, moderation, fluidity, and humility. Those are all the things you're going to need. The mystical associations of the wheel play no small part in Jacob Boehme. Like the alchemist, he too operates with the wheels of Ezekiel, of course. What do you think Ezekiel's wheels are, right? The wheel of nature turns in upon itself from without, for God dwells within himself and has such a figure, not that it can be painted, it being only a natural likeness. The same as when God paints himself in the figure of this world. For God is everywhere entire. So you are a miniature representation of it, and so dwells in him. Mark the outer wheel as the zodiac with the stars, and after it comes the 7 planets. It is nevertheless a meditation. That's what the cosmos is. That's what it is. It's basically a big mandala. It's there for you to meditate upon it, to understand its order, understand the patterns, understand the universal design.
Okay.
Boehme's wheel is also the impression in alchemical terms of the eternal will. Okay? We all know what the great work in alchemy is, right? The great work is basically turning lead into gold and that sort of thing. You'll actually see these references every time Jesus talks about work. This is what he's referencing. John 14:12, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I shall do, he shall do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. This line just blows me away. I was like, worshiping Jesus, idol worship, this sort of thing. He's telling you, I did some great stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to my Father now, and now I'm given the power to you to do greater works than I. What is the great work that Jesus did? Turned lead into gold in this sort of sense. It was the alchemical great work. It was becoming and recognizing the anthropocosm, and then teaching that, of course. And every one of these, or any one of these esoteric or mystical practices or that sort of thing is all based on the alchemical great work. The Tarot, it's absolutely based on the zodiac. There's no question about it. Of course, Freemasonry is like, we'll cover that today. It's like, duh, right? We've covered that so many times. I mean, even the main symbol is telling you about cosmology. Of course, turning lead into gold. What is turning lead into gold? First off, the great work is what? It's an alchemical term for the process of working with the prima materia to create the philosopher's stone. And we will create the philosopher's stone today. We will create the philosopher's stone today, okay? So when we're working with the metals in alchemy, this is astrology. It's not like he's grabbing, this is the idiot alchemist. This is the fraud alchemist that thinks he's working in a lab. The laboratory is you. The metals you're working with is the zodiac signs, okay? I mean, the planets. So Jesus is the gold, because he is the sun, and of course lead is Saturn. Of course, Saturn. So we want to go from the darkness of Saturn to the light of Christ. That's what we want to do in our lives. So we work with the metals. The metals are the planets, because every single one of the planets has a relationship to metals. Silver is, of course, the moon. Iron is Mars. Mercury is, etc. Right? Mercury is Mercury. Right? Gold is obviously the sun. So this is what we're doing. So you're going from lead to gold. You're working with the metals of the planets themselves in you. That's the laboratory, okay? So, I want to show this here.
No.
So this is, when we talk about this, the doctrine that Jesus is teaching, right, is an alchemical doctrine. It's a doctrine based on the stars, okay? And this, once again, this is hilarious. This is tragically sad and kind of funny, right? When we say, hey, the Bible's Kabbalistic, Jesus is a Kabbalist, right? And he's mastered the relationship between numbers and letters, okay? That's what he's doing. They just tell you that in the Bible, if you read it correctly. John 7:15, the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this, how does he know? How does he have the gnosis? This man letters, having never learned. I don't know. Maybe he didn't learn from the master rabbis and the Kabbalah and stuff like that, just like I didn't learn from the master rabbis. How did I learn it? Direct from source. That's how. So, and the Jews marveled, how does he have the gnosis? How does this man know letters? And Jesus answered them, my doctrine is not mine. It does not mine. It's him that sent me. I went right to source. I went right to the Father. So, once again, to show how lost modern Christianity is and what a joke it really is, right? Okay? Kabbalah is reception, tradition. In the Bible, how does this man know letters having never learned? The Greek word grammata, which translates to letters, you mean literate or one has educational skills. If reading this correctly, do you really think that they were just saying, how does this man know how to read? No, obviously, no, that's not what they're saying. How does this man know letters? How does this man know the Kabbalah without us? Jesus is teaching in the entire thing. You don't need their student tradition. You can experience it Gnostically. You can have the experience yourself, direct from God. We all know Jesus is Kabbalistic. At least you do on this channel. Jesus, his name, and we'll go over a bunch of this today. Jesus, his name encodes the 10 Sephiroth, encodes the base 10 system, X, in English. Christ equals 32 in Greek, in English, is his title or last name, if you will, right? His title. And what is it? You have 32 Sephiroth, right? Nazareth literally means the tree, winnowing, holy tower, sacred, that sort of thing. It's the tree of life. Jesus is the sun, which is the light within you. Father in heaven is Polaris, and that's why they're tied together, because the sun wraps around Polaris, and the disciples are the zodiac. Okay, and this, by the way, when you say, how does this man know letters? The cipher can be created with the zodiac. That. Okay. So this doctrine that Jesus is teaching is an astrological and mathematical doctrine by its name. Okay. So first off, when we look at doctrine, a doctrine is, we'll see, let's do this. This is a doctrine. Once again, I just want to, we covered this last week, but it's important.
Someone took me a like.
Lord Jesus Christ, a doctrine, a trine is an aspect of 120. It is specifically a reference to astrology. It even tells you the main topic there. When you say trine, it's an astrological reference. Okay? So, an aspect of 120 is 1/3, of course, it's Trinitarian, duh, right? So, trine, tri-three, that sort of thing. But a doc means to teach, instruct. So, what he's saying is to you guys, to us, is saying, hey, I'm going to teach you about this doctrine. It doesn't come from me. It comes from my Father who is where? In heaven. Yes, he is. Okay. So, we're just saying, hey, look up. Okay, so then we say this doctrine, which is 120, is exactly what you find in the zodiac. Zodiac, you just multiply through zodiac and you get 120. Not only that, we also know, so everybody see that, 1 times 2 times 4 times 5 times 1 Z times O times D times I times A times C is 120. That's a trine, okay? We also found this doctrine is on our hands, okay? So as above and so below. So your hands, we'll do this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Just reduce those numbers down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 becomes 1, 11 becomes 2, 12 becomes 3, 14, 13 becomes 4, and 12 becomes 3, 13 becomes 4, 14 becomes 5. So now you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then what you have is 60. So now if you take 60 and 60, do you know what you have? You have the doctrine of Jesus Christ on your hands. Okay? It doesn't just end there though. Lord times Jesus times Christ. 4 times 5 times 6 is the number of letters in his name is 120. But it doesn't end there either, because your hand is roughly, once again, you can we just showed that it's 60. It's it's a reference to the number 60. 60 is the sexagesimal system, which is the base system in which we map and track everything. Once again, if you're at least near the equator, that sort of stuff, in the sort of the Goldilocks zone where people live, you can essentially use your hand to map the hours of the sun, right? Well, that every hour is 15 degrees of the sun. That's what it is. Hours, 15 degrees, 24 hours a day, 24 times 15, what? 360, right? Okay. So when we look, 15, your hand, your 4 fingers there represent a 15-degree arc. And if you triangulate the number 15, what is it? It's 120. So we're saying when Jesus is like, hey, my doctrine is not mine, it's his, and guess what? You don't need a bunch of dirty Jews to learn it. You just learn it by literally looking up. So once again, Christ as the zodiac, what he's saying is like the word doctrine itself is specifically a reference to the stars. Okay, so here's Christ in the zodiac. Here's Christ in the zodiac. Okay, and of course we know we can absolutely verify who the 12 disciples are. On the Man of Signs, we've done this. This is what the new book will be about. We've done, I think, a 20-minute video, summarizing this and stuff like that. And it's a solid goal. I mean, some of them are so stupid simple too. Like Hamas just means twin. Didymus is his other name, just means twin. Yeah, like we go to a bunch of that. Andrew is like the fisherman, that sort of stuff. Okay. We also know just by little clues, like Jesus, his ministry stops at age 12 and then begins at age.
Peace out, legends. Have a good night. Stay magical. Stay toasted. Just